Woody here. Thanks, guys, sending in all the questions. Here's some answers. Julie, that's quite a funny one to answer, mainly because I'm a bit of a fatalist. You know, whatever's happened where I am in my life, this is where I am. If I could go back and change things, I'd go back and I wouldn't change a thing because I'm quite happy where I've ended up. Yeah, I was pretty young when I joined, and you know, you're awful young when you're 16 and you think you know everything, but you know, it's life kind of gives us lessons to learn. We don't know that much at all, and it takes kind of a lifetime to learn a lot. So still learning, still looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, that's a funny one as well, because the pals I had before I joined the Rollers, from the point I joined, I never saw them again, just never saw them. We were away all the time. We didn't really have phones back there. I think our home, the family, we had a phone, then we didn't have a phone and we had a phone again. But this is the days before mobile, everybody's got a phone. Now you could just pick up the phone, you could email somebody. We didn't have anything like that. So it was almost harder to stay in touch with people. And being away on the road when you're 16, you come back several months later, your pals have moved on. They're not getting to see you, you're not hanging out with them. So it's kind of, we gained a lot, I gained a lot, but I lost a lot as well. The McLeod tartan being yellow, it's Eric in the band, he stole the red. So I say stole, he was kind of got dabs on, I'll go for the red. So I kind of being the youngest in the band, I had to sort of, see what was left. And the yellow tartan, I like that, that's a nice cheery colour as well. So not a specific reason, it's not part of a clan of mine, but I've grown to be associated with the old kind of yellow McLeod. Going to the States was such an amazing thing for us. We grew up watching all the American TV shows like Starsky and Hutch and all the detective kind of things, and you'd see films with New York and the skyscrapers, and to finally go there, arrive at New York, I couldn't wait. We're in the limousine, you could see New York about 40 miles away, coming from JFK, it's probably 20 miles. And just getting closer and closer, and the excitement of going over the bridges and getting into Manhattan, and just looking out the windows. We had one of these limousines where you could roll the roof back. So that was rolled back, and we were popping our heads out, look at that, wow. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. We're stopping at shops, getting licorice ice cream, things that you just couldn't get back in Scotland. And yeah, I remember there was some fans recognised us and went chasing after the car. Nah, kids, I'm only joking. No, I can't remember, but I do definitely remember there was quite a few occasions where you'd see fans in the street, they'd be pointing to us, and we'd be kind of out the windows with our scarves, waving, and hiya, how's it going? And so we probably did see it, but I don't specifically remember. I started music, basically, we had a piano, believe it or not, the family piano. So I was always thinking about the piano, went into the recorder, guitar. I started to learn when I was 15, joining a band. When I joined the Rollers, I went in as a guitar player. When Alan left the band, it seemed to make sense. I knew all the songs. I went on to bass, and I got another guitarist in who took over my job as guitar player. I loved playing bass. It was great fun because you just felt you were writing, connecting with the drummer and the backbone of the whole thing. And you felt kind of a good solid sensation of holding the songs down, rooting, getting that kind of gutsy side of things. Then that got a bit boring again. I wanted to get back on guitar. So another band I was in, I went back to guitar. What do I prefer? I don't know. I still play both. Live is certainly the guitar. I prefer playing the guitar live. But then again, I wouldn't turn down playing bass live either. With a guitar, it kind of opens up the dimension a bit more. So yeah, guitar. No, I'd say keep doing what you're doing. Take chances. Anything comes along, any opportunities, you do what you did and just grab them and look after yourself and get a good business manager. The Croft show was great for us because it was in America. We loved going to Los Angeles. We'd only ever been there, kind of flying visits, would be out, and it was always an amazing looking place. And an opportunity came up to do the Croft Superstar St Marty Croft show. So I couldn't wait to get out there to do it. It was brilliant fun. We treated like superstars, and the food, just the town itself, the restaurants, loads of fans. We did the show, lots of experience. But we found that the the kind of show it was aimed at kids. There had kind of puppets in the show, and we shouldn't, but looking back, it was probably directional wise, it was probably the wrong route to go. It wasn't. We did a TV series in the UK, Shang-Lang, which was a bit more kind of rockier and a bit more earthy, and there was other bands on it. That was good fun. There was a lot of music involved in it. Whereas this show, there was, as I was saying, there was puppets and witchy poo, and it became just the wrong sort of direction. It tried to, dance routines and things that the band shouldn't really have been doing. And saying that, it gave us experience. I had a great time there. Career-wise, it maybe wasn't the best kind of move for us, but you can't change the past. That was a funny one because my dad always wanted me to have a steady job, get something behind you that you can fall back on. My mum, she just let him do what he wants, let him have his mums and mums kind of thing, and dads are kind of a bit more, you just make sure you've got a proper job if something goes wrong. So they were both, before the band became successful or really successful, my dad was a bit concerned, so was my mum, but she was all for it. Let the laddie go, just let him do his thing. So eventually, after 6 months, whatever, we're in the charts, and they didn't see that much of me. I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing. 16-year-old teenagers are like. So, but no, they would have missed me. I certainly missed them. Yeah, it was good and bad, but generally speaking, they were really proud, and I think they were definitely very happy that that's the kind of career choice that I made and the way it all worked out. So, yeah, more good than bad, definitely. Denise's cooking, honestly, folks, we've posted various pictures over the years. She's brilliant. I scored big time. Their cooking is, honestly, it's the best. Chicken salad, sometimes, it's just, she does the chicken in a kind of coconut crumb sort of thing, and in the salad with peaches and all sorts of fruit and things. That's amazing. There's the simple one that she does, rice, chicken with rice and peas, cashew nuts. Then sometimes she'll do like a big Sunday roast this, or we'll have fish curry, vegetable curry, just all sorts of Mexican some nights. Probably favourite one now would be Don't Let the Music Die, only because it's become quite significant. Over the years, that song we wrote way back, 75, I think, around about there. And it was just another ballad. But some songs kind of take on a bit more character. And it's become very poignant. I think of that song when we play it now. We did a concert in Belfast not long ago, and it was after, Al, Les, Ian, Mitchell, they've obviously all passed. And that song, for me, it's remembering them, and it keeps the whole thing kind of going. And I just think, music, it's forever. Obviously, Stuart Wood, anybody that has a surname Wood, you get called Woody. I get called both. I get called Stuart by people that know me, friends, and people call me that. My mum and dad used to call me that. Woody, I kind of liken that. That's my stage name when I'm on tour or, dealing with public or promoters, or it's always Woody. Hi, Woody here. Or, doing interviews. Yeah, Woody. That's absolutely fine. Stuart, Denise calls me that. Sometimes I get called other things by lots of other people, but generally Woody's probably the stage name and Stuart's the more kind of private name. And what do I prefer? They're both fine. Hi folks, thanks for sending in all the questions. I've had a wee bit of fun, answering some of them. Certainly do it again sometime. Until then, you take care. Keep on rolling.